Hello guys, this is the Ventriloquist, and today I'm going to be doing something slightly different on my channel. As most of you know, I do Hardcore Iron Man progress episodes, but I figured I'll do a guide on birdhouses, which are on Fossil Island. So if you guys didn't know, Jagex more recently went over and did a rework of them, and now you can expect upwards of 6 birds' nests, depending on your skill levels that will apply to this method. Per run, as well as upwards of 4,000 Hunter XP, and it takes literally about 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and explain how to do it as best I can. Now with that in mind, these methods are going to be highly Iron Man orientated, so if you see something like, you have to craft this yourself, the people who are normal accounts can just supplement it and get these birdhouses directly from the GE, I believe. So without further ado, I'm just going to tell you that this is located on Fossil Island, so there'll be a number of prerequisites to access this daily run method, which I'll run through in just a moment. With that being said, this is a very inexpensive and time-effective method in terms of resource use. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as I mentioned before, this activity takes place on Fossil Island, so you actually need 100 Varrock Museum kudos, as well as 2 quests completed, which are the Dig Site and Bone Voyage, which both have some other requirements alongside them, which it consists of herblore mining, I believe, and some others. So once those two are out of the way, Iron Man will need level 25 construction to be able to make a Clockwork mechanism, which actually helps to create the actual birdhouses themselves, as well as a workshop in their POH. So without further ado, let's get into the actual skill requirements in order to be able to construct and get the resources for these birdhouses. So what I'll recommend is to have 60 woodcutting, as well as 60 crafting, and 59 plus hunter, which is the optimal method at which you can get 6 plus birds nests per run. I'll probably be leaving like an Excel spreadsheet on the crafting, woodcutting, and hunter levels, and as well as the hunter XP rates you can expect for a full birdhouse up on the screen. So feel free to take a look at that. However, like I was saying, I would recommend that you had 60 plus stats in woodcutting and crafting, which is a nice goal to go for Iron Man anyways. So yeah, take a look there, and this is what you can expect. I suppose one more thing to keep in mind just before we go into the item requirements would be that upwards of the actual level of the birdhouse, ranging from regular all the way up to redwood, it increases substantially the chances of finding a bird nest, which is basically the main reason you'll do this, aside from the free hunter XP as well. So without further ado, let's get into some of the items that are required. Now, to actually construct the birdhouses, you'll need a hammer and a chisel in your inventory, as well as the chosen type of log. You'll only need one of a log, so that's why I recommended to have 60 wood cutting for Iron Man. So in my case, I will be making a U birdhouse. So all you do is just use the hammer on the U logs with a Clockwork in your inventory. So you make one, there you go. How to actually construct Clockwork: you will need a steel bar and a clockmaker's bench in your workshop, and then you just click Clockwork mechanism, and there we go. So you only ever need to craft 4 of these, as they automatically always get returned to you upon visiting a birdhouse. However, the logs do not, so always bring 4 logs with you on a run. Aside from that, you will need a charged dig site pendant with it being set to attuned to the house on the hill teleport. So I'll show you just quickly where that is located on Fossil Island. So that is right here in this place. All you do is come to this place and use your dig site pendant on the strange machine to get it attuned to this. At which point you can always teleport here, which is a quick way to get around and get to the bird's nest. So one additional thing you'll require per birdhouse is 10 barley seeds, so it's 40 per run. It's not barley seeds, I believe it can be any hops, but I find that the best method of obtaining it as an Iron Man, obviously normal accounts can use the Grand Exchange as I said before, is coming to Drainer Village and buying them directly from Olivia here. I believe the stock is like 20 per world, although recently people have been buying them, as you can see. So it's good to have like a base starting point. I would say have around 1,000 of these ready to go when you integrate the birdhouse runs into your daily things to do. So when you're fully prepared for a bird run, your first one, this is what your inventory should look like. Thereafter, only bring the 4 logs, as you, like I said, you'll be getting the Clockwork mechanism right back from those birds' nests each time. Aside from that, have your barley seeds, have your hammer and your chisel with you, and the dig site pendant. So let's head to Fossil Island right now and do a test run. Like I was saying, you need to unlock the mycelium transport network, 2 of which is locations you need for the birds' nests. So you'll need Mushroom Meadow and the Verdant Valley, which I'll both show where they are on the map in just a second here. So as you can see, the Mushroom Meadow is just where the herbivores are in the northwestern part of the island. The Verdant Valley is sort of near where all the volcanic ash is, just here. So once you'll be getting to Fossil Island, you'll need to manually go to both of these locations to unlock them. And thereafter you can just use a dig site pendant to get to the House of the Hill and quickly just get around. So I'll show you where both of the birds' hotspots are in the mushroom forest. So you have one just here directly north of where the mushroom is. And all you do is build one birdhouse. There we go. You add the birdhouse to the space. Thereafter adding the seeds. Nice. There we go. Fully constructed birdhouse. And all you need to do is rinse and repeat. So I'll show you the other 4 locations. The other 3. There we go. The second one is probably just directly south of where we came. If you follow a straight path down to where the intersection between the mushroom forest and the tar swamp is, the bird space is located just to the left hand side of this fence here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to make another birdhouse, nice and easy like that. Then set it down, put some barley seeds in there. Awesome. Now what we're going to want to do is head back right now to the mushroom. So now we're going to want to go to the Verdant Valley, and these 2 are really close to each other, so there's probably no great benefit to having Graceful here, although you can choose to bring it if you wish. So the next birdhouse space is just here, and as you can see behind there's another one, so you rinse and repeat the process. Birdhouse, set it down, barley inside, so 10 seeds are gone, awesome. Let's get that done for the 4th one. And over time this will catch 10 birds. You can expect 1k just over in Hunter XP per check. So I think we're going to leave it for now and just come back when they are all full of birds. So we've made our way back to Fossil Island probably about an hour later after putting those birds' houses down. So remember, for when you collect on your seeds and your birds' nests, you only bring the logs this time around. No need for the clockwork, as you'll always automatically be refunded it. So let's go check how much we've made in this one. Probably expecting around 6 or so at the very least. Birds nests, sorry. So the first one, let's check, and yeah, you'll get a bunch of like raw bird meat. What you want to just do is instantly just create another one, have your barley seeds with you for this part of the run, and just rinse and repeat. There we go. Awesome. Let's go do that for all 4, and I'll show you how much birds nests I've got. So we're about to dismantle the 4th and final bird's house. If we catch this nature impling right quick. Ooh, magic logs, nice. We can't actually chop those, so there we go. And let's just quickly do a check of how much we have in terms of bird's nests just after we put this one down. It looks like none from this one, but it looks like we've gotten 8 bird's nests from this U birdhouse run. So if I just pull up a notepad on the screen here, this is the test runs I did a bit earlier on in a U in comparison to magic trees in terms of how many bird's nests pulled per birdhouse run. So you can expect probably upwards of 8 each time for U, even though it can be as low as 6 for magic. So I think U is really the way forward, and unless you want to do maples, but still, this is a really nice thing to do for your account, I think, especially if you're an Iron Man, and it gives you a nice amount of Hunter XP, over 1k each per bird run. So it's pretty awesome, man. Can't complain about all that. And also what you're going to keep in mind is that you're going to get normal regular tree seeds from these. Typically it doesn't work the same way as giant mole nests do, insofar as they replace it, I think, with allotment crop seeds instead of the regular tree seeds. But I've been getting a lot of palm seeds on my regular Iron Man, so it's something nice to do instead of Kingdom as well. But you can choose to integrate it however you wish into your daily runs. You can do it after your farm runs, you can do it when you do dailies, like a battle stuff thing, like once a day. But I do it probably every farm run, so it's kind of nice. You get used to it, pretty nice, efficient method to get around. It's only about 3-4 minutes. So yeah. And the sooner you start doing this, the more supplies you'll have for Sarah Brews down the line. So it's pretty awesome. I hope you've enjoyed today's guide, and I hope that more of you integrate your birds' nests runs into your daily runs. So with that being said, comment down below what you thought of the guide. Let me know if I should make any more guides that you're unaware of so far, and obviously have a great evening, man. I'll probably catch you on a Hardcore Iron Man progress episode if you want to watch that. That is on my channel. Sweet. Bye.